Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
No, Happy New Year's, though. Is it New Year's or New Year? Because I say New Year's.
I say it's technically New Year, but I say New Year's. It's always
different.
Because, like, New Year's means, like, you're giving a lot of, like, good years, not just 1 year.
Oh, yeah.
Happy New Year's.
Shout out all the old years and the new years.
And speaking of new, yeah, well, you ever seen an artist just, like, really just, like, grow exponentially, like, really fast?
Yeah.
I got one in mind. I was thinking about it. So if you got one in mind, I got one in mind. I'm going to go first real quick. Trinidad James. I know it's so random, but it was like he started writing raps like 6 months, and then he dropped his album. And then we was all saying, gold all in my chain. And that was like such a crazy growth. Who you got?
Oh, man, it was really random.
Go ahead.
Oh, I don't want to say it.
It's open space. Go ahead.
The pressure's on, you know? That's why I didn't want to answer either.
Who would you say was a big growth in a short time period?
You're making me nervous. It's a bass music person.
Yeah, it's
but
cool.
We're here to interview you. You gotta say
good.
it.
I don't want this question.
All right, no worries.
I don't want to talk about them.
All right, we ain't gonna talk about them.
Okay.
But you know who we are gonna talk about is somebody in the local scene that I saw grow exponentially quick and just adapt, learn, and become one of the most boss bitches I've ever seen in my life.
Tell them who it is.
Today on Shut Up and Listen, we have Keags. Yeah, man. We don't got to talk about whoever the other person was. Because we're here for Keags today. This is Shut Up and Listen. My name is CHRVNS.
I'm Morgan.
And yeah, so don't forget, we got a website, y'all. It's called shutupbham.com. It got all of our interviews on there. It has reviews.
It has a calendar.
You can submit to us and let us know who you want to see. So yeah, just tap in, please. Help us, help you, and let's all talk together and make it a community, because this is a community project right here.
It sure is.
It's fun.
So let's start. I feel like we just need to dive right in and let the people know who is Keags.
Who is Keags?
Who is? I won't make you answer that philosophical question, but for the people who don't know what your sound is, what your vibe is, can you, in some form of words, tell the people what your vibe is and what subgenre you give out to the world?
I guess my vibe with the Keags thing is bass music. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I guess I could say I'm a bass DJ.
Perfect. Because I know you get booked for a lot of different genres of shows, and you're very good at adapting to those. So it's what your basis is. And so one of the first questions I kind of had for you, because I don't think I've ever asked this in the time frame that we've known each other, is what got you into DJing? Like, how long have you really been DJing and making music?
I kind of just fell into DJing on accident. So I'm actually like a drummer. That's mostly what I do and what I like doing and what I've done my whole life. And I don't really know how the DJing stuff started.
She said, I just knew enough DJs. It just happened.
Yeah,
I guess. Let's run this back, though. Hold on, let's run this back. When did you start drumming?
I started drumming like, I don't know, in like 5th grade maybe.
Okay, solid.
Okay.
Were you ever a part of like any bands and all that good stuff?
Yeah.
Tell us, but you gotta come on now.
I was huge into Drumline. I was like...
The movie?
Yeah, the movie. I was in it.
You stop playing with me. Stop playing. I was like, you met Nick Cannon and his army of babies?
No. Oh my gosh. Okay, I actually started playing like mallet percussion. Like, you know how like the kids get their like little xylophones and stuff? I just like took that hella seriously and ended up becoming a jazz vibraphone player.
Oh, that's sick.
And yeah, so that was like mostly what I did, and then I don't know, just like percussion overall. And then yeah, I don't know.
She said, I like the bass sound however it comes.
Yeah.
No, that makes a lot of sense, actually, yeah.
So it's like just love music, and like was very multiverse. I did a lot of musicals, played a lot of jazz, did a lot of drumline. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know you've at least gotten the pleasure of seeing her drum during those sessions, so you've witnessed the percussion. And so, is there any other instruments you know, or is it mainly percussion?
I also play piano.
You just...
She's a wizard, bro.
I just love music.
I love that. And so, for that, because you've been in the music scene in so many different aspects from as a kid and now, especially like between work, performances, events, through all of that. I guess my question is like, because you have had this whole music career that you have, and then it's been like a year, 2 years. How long has Wobble Night been?
Like a year.
A year?
A year.
And so how did that kind of become a thing, and what was the intention of bringing that to the music scene?
Okay, yeah, so I actually do know how I started DJing. Okay.
Yeah, we got it. Okay. Track back.
When I moved to Bellingham, I went to a Renegade, which is basically just a party in the woods.
Put the definition right here for me.
People bring DJ decks out and lights, and I'd never seen anything like it. And I was like, whoa, this is super cool. And then I could never find it again. And that sucked. Well, it was COVID, and I didn't know those people. And I was like, what the heck? I want that again. And then so I started working at a music venue, and I was like, I should do that again. And I basically just tried to recreate that vibe. And then I was like, I should probably DJ it, and did not know how to DJ, but...
She said, I'm going to learn.
I was like, I should probably book myself because that's a pretty cool opportunity, you know? And at the time, like, I don't know, I like just got the job at the music venue, and it all was like pretty mind-blowing to me. So I was like, I'm going to learn how to do that. And then now I do that.
and now I do that.
And now it got taken a little far, and it's my whole...
How long between like you booking or having that first set and actually starting to learn how to DJ? What was that time difference right there?
Like a week.
Well,
That's
okay, just full send.
Well, when I first started working at the Buff, it was like the very end of COVID, and so kept being like a ton of canceled shows, and I was like, feel like we should do something instead of just having canceled.
She said, I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah, so I asked Joey if we could do a bass show, and we did.
Just like send it.
And then
The Buff loves their bass shows.
I learned how to DJ in a week. And it was awesome. And I booked myself actually before the doors opened because I was really nervous. I didn't actually know how to do it, and I didn't tell anybody I was doing it. So yeah,
it's just to get up there.
I just did it, and I just played, and then the doors opened, and then that was the start of that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So just since then, it's been on a roll. And so was the first show a Wobble Night show, or did that blossom just from that? So you learned in a week to DJ, and you just started Wobble Night.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because from there, you've hosted events with local artists and touring headliner artists under Wobble Night, and it was started because you wanted something to happen at the Buff.
It's a silly little fun thing, yeah. The original name is actually Wobbly Webs for Wonky Donkeys.
You should have kept that. What the fuck?
I could see how it wouldn't fit on a poster.
Yeah, I heard that was stupid.
The
The whole thing was honestly kind of just a joke and like pretty stupid, but then it ended up being pretty fun. So
solid.
Yeah,
and you ran with it. I love that. You were going somewhere.
Oh yeah. I did want to ask. All right, so having that first Wobble Night, and then having the amount of events that you've had after that. I can't count. You got too many. Don't slow down. Keep doing what you do. Stay on fire. But with that, if you could give yourself a piece of advice now to when you were booking that or just creating that first one, what would that piece of advice be?
Slow down, maybe.
And how do you mean?
Like, you don't have to like do everything.
So getting a team, what do you mean?
No, I just like burnt myself out. So because I just got really excited.
You went all in at it, and now you're kind of...
I am. That's like kind of my personality. I'm like a all in, or like, I don't know. I just like love really hard. I put my whole self into whatever I'm doing. But then, I don't know. When all these like opportunities were coming, I was like...
Yes.
Yeah. Which is super dope. But I guess my advice, like, going back would be, like, it's actually, like, okay to, like, not do
Moderation. Take it to spread it out a little bit.
Yeah,
and
it'll
make each
come
one,
again, baby. Like, you're not missing out if you, like...
I totally agree.
Because then you can make everything a little, just give everything that more meaning for you.
Yeah, I think you really have to put, like, all of yourself into it. Like, whatever you're doing, you know? If you're just, like, half-assing stuff or just doing things because, like, the opportunity, it actually ends up not being as great. So, that was something I, like, actually learned really hard through all this.
Hey.
Yeah.
I seen you at Meltdown.
At Meltdown.
We'll be right back after these messages. We'd like to give a special thanks to Lost Giant Cider Company, always providing us with our cider beverages and the best of the cider beverages. Visit Lost Giant's tap room in the heart of Bellingham at 1200 Meter Avenue in the Haskell Business Center. It's just down the street from Lakeway Fred Meyer. This episode is brought to you by Menace Brewing. Menace Brewing is a pet and family-friendly brewery located in the heart of the Fountain District. Menace is family-owned and operated with 11 rotating taps and a wide array of alternative options. They are the local soccer football pub and offer many opportunities to get involved with the community. Menace has food trucks present every day, rotating events listed on their website, and print-on-demand merchandise delivered right to your door. How's it get better than that? Most times, you can stop by Menace to have a beer with one of the brewers or owners, as the brewery is a second home. So go ahead, what are you waiting for? Stop by Menace Brewing today. And welcome back.
Well, so, because when you started, you've now played on multiple festival lineups since this has all happened. So from starting in a week, starting just to do shows for a fun, silly little reason, to now being a name on that posters, is from that transition, is there anything you wish you would have changed, or do you like exactly how it's played out?
No regrets, baby.
No regrets.
No regrets.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about just having fun and actually enjoying it.
Yeah,
It definitely is.
that's what music is for,
And
dude.
speaking of the music,
Speaking
my G, I know because I know you personally, and I seen the Ableton files. Is there anything that we could talk about with these Ableton files?
With the Ableton file.
She said, everything I've created is a secret.
Do you?
because I don't have
just
any music out?
Do you just DJ or do you produce? You produce fucking. Hey, look, guys, you produce and you make some really cool stuff.
Thanks.
Or are you going to let the people ever hear it?
Can we ever expect to hear anything of that nature?
I don't know. I'm like kind of having an existential crisis about what I want to do, and
Well, we're
I
going
don't
to
know.
We all
do
get
it
one
all.
on everyone's head.
I
Do
don't
it
know.
all.
Yeah, do it all until you get really overwhelmed.
I
But
feel that.
And then you do
yeah, I
nothing.
don't know. I think like right now specifically, well, I'm just making a beat a day, and I'm
That's the vibe.
focusing on learning and like not putting that pressure on myself to have anything released or to make stuff for other people. I like really am just focusing on learning, and if anything cool comes from that later, that would be amazing. But that's like not my goal or my focus at all right now.
That's
I just
awesome.
want to
though.
learn and have fun.
Just learn and
Do you ever like
appreciate the music.
you learn like a new technique, right? Or you get a new plugin, or like it's something that like of that nature. Mm-hmm. You take that, you learn that, or you get this new plugin or whatever, and you just make a bunch of stuff, just figuring it out and using it as much as possible. That is some of my favorite moments, and like just actually, hold on, how can I really stretch this motherfucker right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
So one thing I do know is the people will be patiently waiting for when that music ever comes out, if it comes out. So just know.
it. And can I work with you?
think- if music is coming out from me, it's not gonna be EDM at this moment.
That's sick, bro.
Yeah.
Whoa,
I've
hold
been-
on.
Yeah.
Are we
I've
gonna
been,
go
like-
under a new name? Are we gonna?
Well, I just like have been making a lot of jazz and math rock, and I'm like learning how to produce. So if I could, I don't know. That's just what I've been playing. And
I want to hear
doing
this.
that.
I was
so
like, the
bad.
moment we leave, he's
Okay.
gonna message you and be like, "So when can I come
Like just
over
like
and
at least
listen?"
like just text me like one file or something. I just need like a little glimpse of what's going on.
Okay. I'll send you that. But yeah, don't get like too excited for an EDM project, anybody.
No, I just anything. It don't matter.
I think that definitely like would not be what's coming out for a long time. So
don't let that box happen.
There's no box right now. Yeah,
I'm
in such a learning stage, especially with producing. I'm in such a learning stage.
So would you say for people who are kind of, especially when they're like multi-genre and everything, would you kind of say your advice for people who are kind of stuck in feeling like they're in a box is just to keep learning and seeing where that will take them?
I ain't qualified to give advice.
Every musician's qualified.
That's wild, bro. Not any musician. Anybody is able to give advice.
Nobody listen to me. I think everyone just play your music and have fun.
That's the
in your own way, no?
See, that's great advice, though.
Cool.
Have fun and create.
Do
it yourself. Okay, actually, my advice is even if you're like trying to force yourself to like do something, if you don't actually love it, you will fade out of whatever that is. So just find what you love.
I feel
whatever
like
you
really
love,
important.
like everything will come with it, all like the knowledge and everything. But you have to be doing like what you actually like.
Absolutely. I feel that if you're just doing something and creating for other people, I feel like when you lose the love for it and you lose the ambition. So you gotta create what you're interested in, love, and want to keep doing.
I feel like you can definitely tell when people love what they're doing when you listen to their music too.
Oh, 100%.
So like definitely like listen to people that inspire you, and I don't know.
Who inspires you?
Who inspires me?
Like musically, yeah. Sonically.
My overall biggest influence is definitely Mac Miller.
Oh yeah, I saw your post the other day about
definitely,
that.
Definitely.
What's your favorite Mac Miller album?
To Define Feminine. Easily.
What's yours?
That one too, actually.
I'm a watching movies guy.
Really?
Oh, actually, yeah. I do
That's
love
so
both.
rare.
I know watching movies only because when I was leaving Georgia, I went to Best Buy and I bought 3 albums. The 3 albums were Mac Miller, Watching Movies,
Dope.
Old by Danny Brown,
Dope.
and Jesus.
Wow.
So those are
What
3 albums that were all like on repeat, like the whole like 3 days driving across the country. And yeah, that is ingrained in my mind. Every bar, how they mix and did all that. Yeah.
Danny Brown, eh?
But it was little handstand.
It's a sold out show at the Wild Buffalo coming soon.
Drink it, it's okay. He would just yell it. It's his dynamic and his voice is just insane. And not one of my biggest inspirations, but man, I got so much love for Danny Brown. And like seeing him live as well is just so much fun. What was one of your favorite shows, or what was one of your favorite shows you ever seen? Any genre, anything.
Ever?
Favorite, ever. Like top 5, top 3, I don't care. You just that one that pops up right there.
That's such a hard question. Well, I also work in a music venue, so I've seen like a billion shows. I really liked Neck Deep. I don't know.
You saw that album. I've never actually met someone who actually went, and that was such an era I really wanted to go to a show for.
Yeah, I was such like a pop punk kid growing up. So Beartooth was actually like really memorable for me. I don't know, yeah. I don't know. I feel like all the concerts now like kind of blend together.
Especially when you work at a venue, I feel that.
Yeah, but it's crazy when the ones that stand out, because that's how you know that it hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You gotta have that one.
We'll be right back after these messages.
This episode is brought to you by Black Noise Records, located downtown off Bay Street. They pay top prices for records in Bellingham and the greater Bellingham area. Cash and store credit. Go get 10% off your next record purchase when you tell the cashier you've listened to Shut Up and Listen podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Binary Recording Studios, located where? Right here in Whatcom County. Binary has been in business for 1, 2, 3, I don't even know how long, but they are offering the best and the best and the best of the best video and audio production. So if you're a band and you're looking to record an album, or if you have any other audio recording needs, Binary Recording Studio is going to be where you need to go. My boy Bob, he will set you up. He will make sure that you are set up for what? Success. He gonna make sure that you are good to go. And welcome back.
And And so, following off of that question, though, from all of the shows that you've done, do you have like a favorite show that you've done? Whether it's because where it was, where that festival, the location, the people you're with. Like, do you have a favorite
that I've played?
one?
Yeah, this is you now.
Oh.
Now I'm switching it to you.
My favorite show I ever played easily was the Turning and Sound show. So I got a really good slot.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's usually like I open and I'm like warming up the crowd, you know? And then at that show, I got the slot right after the headliner. And everybody stayed, and I never had a crowd like that.
So or everyone's like that. Warmed up, everyone's
Where was
there.
So
cool, dude. And it was at Monkey Loft, and it was on like the rooftop. And so,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was easily like it was the coolest experience of my life.
The aesthetic vibe, the people, that does sound like a great show. So
I was like, I understand like the hype, you know, about DJing and stuff.
She's like, I get it now.
Oh yeah,
I was like, this is so sick. Actually, I love it.
It's kind of cool, but not this.
No, it was awesome.
Well, because you've done the shows, and then one thing I really like about what Wobble Night has done for people is even multiple times when you throw a show, you don't always put yourself as just the headliner. Like, you give people a lot of opportunities to have their first experience of not having to open and being in a venue where it's about the local artist, where I feel like it's kind of hard. Even at venues and stuff, it's when it's your first show, you get really nervous because you're dealing with the professional side of it, and I feel like you've done really well at giving the people a professional experience while giving them like a lift in the community. Like, there's people who are regular openers for the EDM shows at like the Wild Buffalo, who their first show was a Wobble Night show. So it's really cool to see that transition and how that's all flown together in this year.
Oh, thanks.
So thank you for being a staple.
You're welcome.
Say it again.
Got better time somehow.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I don't know.
And so because you also help DJ for other people, so the sneak peek information, the interview that will be coming out shortly after this one is going to be with Ebony. And so how is it that transition from being a bass DJ on a stage to then being a DJ
to being Ebony's hype girl?
Yeah, like
back like this.
Yeah, literally. It's just, I don't know.
Do you like having that part to where you're just there for the fun and the vibes and to help the team?
I love being a hype girl so much.
I feel like it takes a lot of stress
really
off
good
you.
at it. Really good at it.
You definitely are.
Yeah, especially if I get a tequila shot.
You know, tequila makes the world go round.
Yeah. DJing for
Sponsored
Ebony's. Yeah, DJing for Ebony is like the funnest thing ever. She's just the most talented person I ever met, and she talks in between her songs. So I'm like not actually DJing. Like we're literally just up there having a good time, and
I feel that
it's a different experience, you know.
To take the time and like just let it slow down. You don't have to just. It's not mixing the songs together. You get to have that break.
It's not about me.
Yeah. But it's everybody in the room all together. That's what.
Especially with like Ebony's performances, like it's just bringing everyone from the person who's DJing to her to the whole crowd. So I feel like it's very different from when you're DJing and it's just here's the songs and then every once in a while hop on the mic.
I don't do that. Yeah, I'm like a microphone hater actually.
I agree. I'm very bad at everything else is the hype. I don't want to talk.
Yeah, I get microphone anxiety. I really love it when I'm drunk though. So,
so that's the secret.
Shout out our sponsors.
If you ever see me talking on the microphone at a show, you know I'm hammered.
You know?
I'll keep that in mind now.
And if you don't see her on the mic, maybe buy her. And so just for everything that might be coming up, because I know you, especially in the last couple months, you're on quite a few bills. Is there anywhere that people are either going to see you like DJing for Ebony or just opening for a show? Is there another Wobble Night? What is something that people can expect
coming next
to see you on?
I'm kind of taking a break, I'd say.
I was like, because you had like a back-to-back shows in like December and November, so.
Yeah, it was like, I do like a lot with throwing shows too and DJing, so like really burnt myself out, dude.
She said, I'm hibernating, and then when you see me.
I am hibernating, and I don't know what I'm going to do next. Okay, well, I kind of started planning a show today. But actually, it's not like a show, you know, with the lights and like the DJ stuff. But I do really want to do a Mac Miller, just like night.
Let me know.
Yeah. I started working on it today. So that, you like Mac Miller and like Kendrick and Anderson .Paak. I'll be DJing a night of that with you.
We've been talking about this a lot, about having a show like that.
Make everybody come.
Easily.
Cool.
We'll be there. And all of our friends.
Shut up and listen and pull up to this party.
Stay tuned for the date.
Yeah, I like really enjoy DJing music like that, like CHRVNS style stuff. Yeah. So I think I want to just like, I don't know, do that more.
I'm here for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, do you have a final question you'd like to ask?
Ooh, okay. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the aliens at the Miami Mall?
Why are you asking people this question?
I haven't heard about that.
Why has nobody heard about this?
I don't know.
There was aliens in Miami.
I don't know. I spend way too much time on TikTok too, so I'm surprised I haven't seen that.
You even spend that much time and you haven't. Crazy. Yeah. We need to fix your feed. What? I don't know.
We love you, Keags.
My feed right now is like is like so random. Well, I guess it's not that random for me, but I'm on like Capybara TikTok.
I love that side of TikTok.
Literally most of my feed right now is Capybara videos.
That's awesome.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense why I haven't seen that.
Yeah, like I'm vibing. What'd you say?
What is that?
It's like a big guinea pig.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are they like in Australia? Where are they?
I don't really know, but it's like consuming my social media right now.
They're just like the happiest little giant guinea pigs. And for the people who don't know, tell the people about your guinea pigs before we leave. That's my final question.
Hey!
Yeah, I have 2 baby girls.
And they're just...
Yeah. Tuna and baby beat.
The best names. Well, thank you so very much for coming to hang out with us and letting us tell the audience about Wobble Night, what it's done for the community, and to keep their eye out for whatever you have coming and whenever it comes.
And who Keags is.
And who Keags is.
Because I'm ready for this jazz, math, rock stuff, man. I'm hype. I did not forget.
Me too. Yeah, sorry. I feel like I like didn't have much to say about like your questions.
Oh, no, we chopping it up right now. It's a great time.
We're just here for
a
good
really,
time.
I don't really know what I'm doing with my...
No one knows what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm winging it every day.
I feel like that's like, it's such an exciting part of being an artist though. It's like that phase where you're just like, what the fuck?
And then everything comes together for like a moment, like, boom, okay, this is it. And then it's figure it out again.
Do you like ever really know though?
I feel like that's the beauty in it.
It makes sense afterwards, kind of.
And I feel like it's nice
Like
for...
put out a project you like or something.
Even for people to hear that artists that they look up to or know, or just in any version of hearing that other people are also working through out of getting out of the box of any creativity block where they want to go. I feel like also still inspires other people to continue working and just create and do what you love and
just keep making music, man.
Exactly.
Make music, help the world, heal the world. Let's have fun.
Exactly. And so with that, and our final thanks for having you here, we do have to do our regular shout-outs to the people behind the glass window over here. Shout out Jim and AJ.
Hey, yo, Jim and AJ.
With Rocket Soul Studios, and our guy Bob with Binary Recording Studio.
Shout out, Bob.
We wouldn't be anything that we are without our whole team. And as another reminder to like, subscribe on basically any platform you can find a podcast on. We're on there. And you can also check us out on shutupbeham.com.
.com. We got a website, man. Check that out right now.
We worked so hard.
She did.
And that's a wrap.
Man. Happy New Year's, motherfuckers. And cut.